nice day to do seedings. Yeah. Or be a duck. Definitely be a duck. You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. We're just out doing a little disking, getting some ground prep that we put fertilizer and lime on. So this is all gonna get seeded. We got 2 more fields we're gonna go do today. These discs are pretty sweet. I figured I'd get out, check them out. Everything's tight. Everything's looking good. This tractor doesn't like pulling these discs nearly as much as I would have hoped it would have, but can't do much about that. I like 6190 or something. I don't know if a 90 is a number. Like 30 more horsepower probably would have made it good. It pulls it. It just doesn't like in the heavier ground when it gets down below or hills. So alrighty, things look good. I'm gonna fold up. We're gonna get down the road to the next field. We get that one done. Sunday. I wanted to haul some manure, but I don't think I'm gonna. I don't know. Maybe we'll get done before 11 o'clock at night. So. I did have to stop to get some lunch because I'm starving. So, swung in at Fern's. If you watched previous videos, you know, this is the center of town where they made all these stupid cobblestones. They made the rotary into a puzzle to get through. I do like on this, the hand clutch. I don't know what that is. 1209 exhaust pressure sensor failure fault. It goes off when you, it's like something to do with the throttle. It goes off every now and then, so I guess we're gonna have to ask the dealer or look it up online. Problem with this is I know Mike at the dealer. It's just they don't deal with a lot of actual larger tractors, so finding some of that stuff might be a little more difficult. We'll head to Concord and get this chisel plot out, or wow, disced out. So this was grub ground and it's extremely rocky. We have no-tilled it like twice before. We've spread fertilizer on it yesterday, spread lime on it yesterday, and I'm disking it. So, when I first pulled in, I said, oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. We're not plowing it because it's extremely rocky. I got one other field that I think I'm gonna plow. And we're not no-tilling it because I was only expecting to do like 5 acres of grass seeding, and now I'm up to like 16 acres of it, I think. So, and it wasn't cost effective to be like, hey Frank, come over for $25 an acre for 5 acres, and it doesn't work out. We don't own a no-till drill. Maybe someday. But with that being said, this had grub damage and it's wet right down in here, but it's working up really, really nice after a few passes. And I'm in, yeah, it's pretty wet down here. So I'm in the wrong gear and I'm videoing for you guys. But that's a few passes there. I would plant into that. It gets really nice there. I'm probably gonna do 1 or 2 more passes. I just got this last little bit that I haven't worked up. I figured I'd show you guys before I get to the point where I can't show you anything. But these discs, yeah, they're a little bit heavy for this tractor on the hills and whatnot. I think in work ground they'll be perfect, but this isn't really the best thing for discs. Maybe if Pierce Randolph would give me a Turbo Max, then we could try it out in ground like this, but still waiting on that demo. So, and we kind of paid for these discs like 1/8 of a cost of a Turbo Max. So, alrighty, I'll keep going because this will be the last of the work ground for today. And I don't know, it's like 3 o'clock now. And maybe that'll do it for today, and I'll roll this whole video into seating and everything else. What are you beeping at me for? So, alrighty, I'll finish this up and we'll see. What I forgot to do on this one was put the sledgehammer on this one. So, this is what we struggle with, rocks. There it is. Now I gotta get it and throw it in the woods. But see, there's just rocks everywhere. That's just what we struggle with. So, this, I know, I gotta go get another one. So, everybody says they got rocks, and look, here's another one. A lot of the little rocks come up. We got big rocks that you just don't, you farm around, you farm over, you don't farm, whatever goes on. But these little ones you can pick up and get. There we go. Looks pretty good. Tried to get close to their driveway and level it out, so that's always, you know, people like the look. So we're done here. I'll pull up a little bit, fold myself up. And then it's home time. It's almost 4 o'clock. We'll be home. Probably, I do see I got some rock damage on that outer disc. It's part of dealing with rocks. We'll be home. I was gonna try to haul some manure, but it'll be almost 5 o'clock. So, I guess the next time I see you guys on this video will be seeding. Time to go seed some grass. Usually we have Frank come in with the no-till drill and he seeds for us. Last year, 2 years ago, I did run this. This is an 8-foot no-till, 8-foot brilliant seeder. Doesn't really owe us anything. We got it dirt cheap. It does a decent job, but you put your one variety of seeds. So in the big hopper, it's got the fescue levels, how much you got to do, and then you put your smaller seed in here. So currently I got 2 bags of clover or fescue out here, and a bag of fescue in the shop, and a bag of clover here. I got more coming. It's supposed to be here today. It's gonna rain today, so we got to make sure it gets here and gets done. So I'll get this unstrapped and load up and go out to the shop, get ready, and head to the field. I did have 2 bags sitting in here, but this needs a cat panel. Leaving the window open when it rains causes that to happen. So don't do that, people, because it drives me nuts. So my brother's headed, I guess, on the plows. I got that little leak of the steering cylinder. I did wrap it yesterday when I brought it home because I saw it was dripping. My brother's headed to Sudbury's to Cavicchio's, which is greenhouse garden, stuff like that. I'm not sure what he's getting, but something for my mother. They're working on my mom's stuff today. So he's headed there. I don't know why the 4-wheel drive was locked in. So he's going through the center of Concord. So I did have 2 bags, 100 pounds of seed riding next to me, and the seat wouldn't have any air ride, which will make a long ride to Concord. And I got him to take the bags. He's gonna drop them off at the field and makes my life easier. So we're headed to Concord. I hope this all goes according to plan. The Brilliant's not exactly perfect, and I should have probably had it been playing with it the other day, but we're gonna make it work. Things are gonna be good today. Really worried about beating the rain. I'm hoping that seed comes in time. Can't really do anything about it if it doesn't. So the thing with the Brilliant seeder, at least the older ones, it's hard to get it perfect. Like some of this is wore out a little bit, but you got settings 1 through, that's 7, 1 through 6. So you open up this box, and we're large box. So 1, 2, yeah, 1 through 6. So 1 is 1.5 pounds. 2 is 7.5 pounds. This is all for fescue. 3 is 24. So there's a big gap in between there. And then the small box, we're doing clover. It would be a red clover. I guess it's Wisconsin red. Most of the clover is all about the same. But 1A. So you roll over here and you look at this setting. Problem here is this is wore out, and I don't know what actually locks that in. So you can spin this all you want and that doesn't actually move. So I got it tapped. We're just gonna have to keep an eye on it. Might tap it open a little bit more. But we're seeding fescue between 15 and 20 pounds to the acre, and clover between 2 to 4 pounds per acre. So we're gonna do 2 passes, one going one way and one going another way. Let's see how this works out. Here's fescue seed, as you see, and there's clover and some spider. So spider's along for the ride, I guess. But then it just drops down, so when it hits this, it spreads all out. That preps it, this pushes it in. So doing 2 passes. Someday it would be sweet to have a roller that is a giant one of these, or even just a regular roller, and go around and do clean up fields. I don't like how the edge is bumpy, but this field was just dissed, which we saw previously. I think I'm tying all these videos together, I don't know yet. You coming? Gotta pee on the flowers, just in case some other dog can. We'll get this done up and see where we get to. Well, as you see, there's some clover. Fescue just blends right in. We should be dropping fescue. I hope we're dropping fescue. I see clover. Yeah, there's fescue in there. That's fescue, that's fescue, that's fescue. Just blends in. Well, we're doing 2 passes, so I'm coming up all the way, then I back up to the edge, and then I go all the way across. That's gonna overlap everything. Yeah, we're going down slowly. Looking good though. I wish it didn't have the little bumps, but someday I'm gonna get good at seeding grass. That's the plan. It'll settle itself out though. But this spins around, and as you see, that's clover dropping down. So, alrighty, things are moving. Always good to get out and check, because it's awkward when you planted like 10 rounds and you haven't actually planted anything. So yeah, I don't want to be one of them guys, so we'll keep going. And yes, this tractor is over horsepower for what I'm doing here, but what are my other options? I could have put the 6155 on, and that's even more. At the end of the day, we need a bigger seeder, probably a drill, because they work better. Well, these work good. Well, we'll see someday. I did have all these rocks to pick up here that I was dreading doing, but the landowner went and picked them all, which is wild. I've never ever had a landowner do that. So I really appreciate it. I'm gonna have to buy him a case of beer or something, because pretty legendary right there. Made my morning awesome. Chain is over there. It fell off last pass. I don't have a 3/4 to take that off, and it's fighting me. I'm not really sure what to do. Nobody will answer their phones. I got no help. Rain's coming. So here I am, having a good time. Tire's got a wicked notch out of it. Alrighty. Got it pulled through. I think I'm going the right way. I don't really know. I'm missing a bootlace now. Yeah, this isn't that much fun. If anybody does live locally around here, I'm looking for part-time help, since I don't have any. Pays decent, hours are shitty. Yeah, can't really offer much, but for myself. It's back in there. It's not tight. I need a 3/4 to really make everything good. Let's give that a try. I gotta reseed one section, one pass. It came undone again. Imagine that. Oh, I'm waiting on a 3/4, 2 3/4 wrenches so I can take the cover off. Yeah, this isn't that much fun today. I do think I got somebody. Francisco might be disking. It took a lot of persuasion. So, oh, it's so frustrating some days. Since Duffy Ag, so Duffy Ag is my own thing. Running the chopper, hauling manure. I'm my own boss. The farm, my father's technically, he's the boss. And he makes some bad executive decisions, like instead of seeding, we'll go do something else, even though 2 inches of rain is coming. So Francisco's caught in the middle of that, and it's like pulling teeth trying to do the right thing. We never get good stands with grass. We struggle with it. This is the first year I've had actual lime, good starter fertilizer, prep work was done well, and we're just gonna fall short. So I don't know. I got like 3 hours till the rain's here, and I'm not gonna make it through all of it. So it's frustrating. It's really frustrating stuff like that, and yeah, can't do anything about it other than start running more and more of my own ground and doing it the right way the first time, because that looks good, like really good. I'm almost done there. I told them don't bother bringing the wrenches here, bring them to the other field, because I thought I'd have another issue, and hung the phone up and the chain popped off because the idler is loose and that coupler is opened up a little too much. And I'm like 15 minutes away from the farm, so we'll burn 20 more minutes, then I'll be down to like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Gotta run to the next field. Oh my god. Anybody ever been stressed about work? 2 3/4 inch wrenches, we're good to go. That's why you never empty out toolboxes or behind seats of tools. I'm sure yeah. Should have had them with me. Should have had a service truck. But we're back going. I guess discs are going to the field, so we might be halfway okay. I don't know. I was feeling a little bit of a sprinkle mist going on. So my main issue, to go back to that, was I couldn't get the cover off, so I couldn't get the tightener or the tensioner bolt moved. So then I couldn't tighten or loosen it to pinch that clamp, pinch that chain down, or tighten it back up once I was done. So that was the biggest issue. But once I got it loose, that I can squeeze onto it, hit it with a hammer, close that link back up, and away we go. Almost done with my complete first. I just got the middle, but then I got to go back and forth a little bit. As you see, I'm going, this is where I broke it last time. I'm going back and forth, overlapping everything, so when I'm done, it will have a pass going each way. Well, 2 ways. I wish I had a set of rollers to roll this after with, but this will actually, I'm actually pretty excited about this. Back right up to the edge, drop her down, put her in forward, and away we go. Doesn't exactly like pulling it, but you can't go super fast. Pretty close there. Nice set of discs though. Does a good job, like really good job. Do got a big rock out here. Oh, got another one. Otherwise, kind of need 2 hands for this. I'm gonna load up on seed and get going. Ooh, another rock. I guess that lady didn't come pick my rocks over here. It's not her ground, but alrighty, I gotta pick this up. We'll get going. We're gonna have to change the, well, there's a sensor that says it's acting up, but we're also gonna have to change the fuel filters because that thing's not like pulling those. Does a really, really good job for a set of discs. And the tractor does look sharp. Needs a bath now. I'm boogieing right along because it's gonna rain. It's already raining out at Dana's, which is central part of the state. I'm gonna get rained out of here. I wish I was about 2 hours ahead. I'd be in a good boat. Well, can't do much about it. You have a good walk? Did you help Francisco pick rocks? There's quite a few over there, wasn't there? How many did you pick yourself? Not many? We should get you a little harness, a backpack or something, and you can move rocks around for us, right? Right, like here? Imagine. A little bit of sprinkles, the windshield's dirty. I don't dare turn the wipers on. Francisco's just finishing up. He picked all the rocks, cut some branches, or some, wow. Some roots that I pulled up with the plow, and he's headed home. He's about out of fuel. So I said, you're doing a good job. I'm on my 2nd pass here. So I've already gone this way. Now I'm going across just to make sure everything is overlapped. The seed rate's half as much as it should be. So that I do 2 passes. Granted, if I did 1, I'd already be done, but it's real awkward when you get done seeding and there's a big bald spot because you missed it. So might as well do it right the first time. But alrighty, hopefully we beat some more rain and get this done. Little update. This is seeded. Looking pretty sharp. I guess I never really went over what we're doing, but or what I'm seeding with, but as you see, there's clover, all that little fescue in there. Things are looking good. I really need a roller, but what I'm actually seeding with is it's an 8-foot brilliant cedar. Drops it down between. It's starting to gum up because it is now raining. I do got 1 more field to do. I don't know if I'm gonna get to it or not, but drops down in between and calls it good. I should move my tire out front so then I can pick it up without driving in here. This is from the plow the other day. I just left the spare tire just in case. I don't really have anywhere to strap it to on here, so I'll have to come back down. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but it's raining. Better get home. Maybe I'll go do, I don't think I'm gonna do the field. It's getting late. It will get all tacky and then it will stick to it and then we'll have bad results. So I got a 2-acre field that I guess is gonna have to hold off till this weekend. Otherwise, I got all the big stuff done, all the really important stuff as far as this, because that is his front yard. So I wanted this perfect. The other one is their front yard too. and I really appreciated them picking rocks. But I guess I'll jet home, probably edit up some videos for you guys, cranking them out. Really appreciate everybody liking, subscribing, doing everything, commenting, watching them. Really appreciate that. So I'm gonna set that tire up, get home, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.